What is up, Cahir Club? Welcome back to the CahirLIVE live stream. How goes it? I hope everybody's had a wonderful start to their week. It is Monday, boo. But that does mean it is shiny hunting day. Woo! Love a good bit of shiny hunting. Felix, hello, how goes it? How goes it? What was the exact number? It was, what, 5,095, was it? We'll be hitting that today. You better have, prayed to your lucky stars. I hope you've gotten your fortune read and whatnot. But yeah, today we are back with our shiny Minccino shiny hunt. We are shiny hunting the Minccino that appears at the very beginning of Pokemon Black and White. As in Professor Juniper's one, in the Welcome to the World of Pokemon screen. I cannot catch it. But, we're about 4,800 encounters deep. Giving up at this point would be foolish, so we're definitely gonna get it. Alright, let me get some... Are you excited to see your shiny today? I am. I'm very excited, Felix. I've gotten so excited, that I've, like, gambled a significant sum of money on getting this shiny. Made a deal with a friend. And I stand to lose so much that I might do something drastic if I lose. So, but luckily I'm gonna get it, so it's fine.
Hey.
The save file's already erased due to corruption or damage. That's exciting. Also, hello Mango, how goes it? I hope this, your week has gotten off to a good start. Alright. Professor Juniper. No. Not the first encounter of the day, that's a shame. It said friends name an acronym for Burgle. Oh, no, it's Kite. Just getting over some sickness, so new week, new you. Hell yeah, welcome new Mango. I'm guessing, as it's a new you, you're going to be spending all of your channel points on Woo, yeah, baby? Oh, sorry for the save file damage. I wanted a little snack. That's fair, that's fair. I can't slate that. I can't slate that at all. Why do you surround yourself with so many gamblers? Because gambling's awesome? Because it's cool? Like... Gamba, exactly. Mango's put it better than I could have. Like... There's no better feeling than sitting at a casino, tapping that button over and over again. Knowing that the house always loses. And all casinos are in heavy debt because of the amount that the people win. Because they're so morally righteous. Oh, I see, yeah. When you put it like that, I understand. I'm glad. Alright. I mean, you've also done some gambling, Felix, by locking in the exact number that we're going to get the shiny, right? Personally, I prefer the one with the funny little wheel thing that spins. That is fair, that is fair. That is another very good one. Right. Sorry, the music calmed me down a bit too much, though. I need to re-energize, which is lucky, because the next song is going to be... Another very calm one, okay. Another, I wasn't gambling, it was just knowing. That's a fair point, that's a fair point. Which, means the sniper I positioned outside your home will not be pulling any triggers today, correct? Also, there's actually funny points because the little ball, that's true. It does have to... Sometimes, just to feel something, I eat the ball. Not unlike mine. Like, when someone else's, I just take the ball and go, oh! And then just stare them dead in the eye. Just... It's not that nice. It does roll down my throat, more or less. When I was young, I had these little, what is it? Magnetics? They were these little, like, rods with magnets either end that you, like, attach to little ball bearings in each other to, like, make structures and stuff. And I thought they were pretty cool. And one day I got their little like, metal ball bearing magnetic marbles, and I put them in my mouth and just started swiveling them around because I liked the taste of the metal. And then I felt one roll down my throat. I just felt it roll down there. Like, I was a little marble run. And my intestines were just a joyful structure for a marble to roll through. It wasn't 2, so it wasn't dangerous, you know? Like, if it were 2, then there might have been an issue, because they might have, like, connected in my intestines, and that would have been painful. But that didn't happen. It was only 1. Darkfang, hello. Which Pokemon are you shiny hunting? This Minccino right here. That one. Alright. Cahir is iron deficient. No, I'm iron efficient, you know? Like, oftentimes, do I get those little, like, iron flakes? You know, the ones you're meant to, like, use a magnet to kind of, like, attract and make funny shapes with? I often, like, buy those, crack them open, and just eat the little iron fillings. They're tasty. You got a shiny Minccino as your first shiny in the terrarium? Hell yeah, congratulations. Hey guys, how's it going? It's going pretty good, Rob. I hope things are going well with you as well. Alright. Now then. Oh, look, it's Rob. It is Rob indeed. You missed it, Rob. We were talking about gambling. Now I'm talking about eating iron. Iron. Alright. No, I've got nothing more to say on the iron point, you know? Other than, you gotta keep the iron up, you know? Iron deficiency's no joke. Yeah, so with the iron, I've heard that, like, cast iron pans are good. Yeah, but they're a bit hard on the teeth sometimes, you know? Like, as a treat, sure. But all the time? Yeah, doing alright here. Oh no, I missed it. But you did say it, though. I did say it. It's kind of hard to eat, though, so I think I'll have to find something else. Yeah, okay, yeah, I'm glad we're on the same page. Like, as a treat, you know, every once in a while. Yahoo!
Get it twisted, gamble. Please start gambling. Gambling is an investment and an investment only. You will profit, you will win. You will do all of that, you understand.
Real. Real. Real and true. Alright. Yes, exactly. It fucks me up that people can actually just eat airplanes, though. Like, there was a guy out there, he fucking ate an airplane. One day he woke up and just ate an airplane. How do you find that shit out is my question, you know? Like, there are people out there with the power to digest metal. How do you find that out? How do you find... Do these people crave the metal as well? Do they see, like, metal and go, oh, I'm so fucking hungry, and then eat it? Or does, like, a doctor just tell them one day, oh, by the way, if you wanted to, you could eat metal. And then, like, you know what? I think I might. Aside from that, I hope you guys are doing good. I am. Had a nice chill day. Got some YouTube shorts edited. You love to see it. Well, sometimes you are really hungry. I think technically everyone can do that, if it's in small enough pieces. Yeah, but that's boring, you know? I want to, like... You know, like those guys who, like, swallow swords? You know those guys who, like, put swords down their throat? I want to do that and then pull it out digested. I want to do that and pull it out and it's, like, eroded at the end because of, like, my stomach acid. Hell, I've got, like, heartburn. You know, I have pretty bad heartburn. So, like, I could put it in there and then the heartburn digests it. Yank it out. Bada boom, bada bing. Oh, that sure will get good views. It would. Like, think about how many retweets. Sorry. Reposts I could get on XTV. Not a porn site. Not talking about the porn site. Okay, yeah, I got a little bit concerned there, and I was correct in being concerned the music had stopped shuffling. The monkey paw curls a finger. Wish granted, your stomach acid is now so strong that it's melting away your body. Aww. That's a bit annoying. Yeah, you have to be sure the downward force of swallowing goes right, or you're going to cut yourself while eating it. I could imagine that would be the issue there. Do you think any part of it is just that he thinks it's funny that his site sounds like a porn site? Do you think there's, like, a part of him that, like, thinks that's, like, a funny thing to have? Because, like, he does, like, the whole unironic laughing at 69 and 420 jokes and shit like that, you know? You think there's a part of him that, like, thinks it's funny that his site kind of sounds like a porn site? And that's why he's so, like, adamant on it? Because, like, XTV has to be one of the fucking worst blunders in, like, naming anything that isn't meant to be a porn site. You know? Like, if you're naming a video service... If you're naming, like, a video service that isn't a porn site, I think naming it XTV is probably one of the worst things you could name it. Because if one person for a moment forgets the exact name of that, they're going to a porn site instead. Just how it is. So you just have to wonder if, like, a part of him thinks it's funny that it's like that. 69, you're too much on us. I know. Isn't that hilarious? Now, get this one. 7. I asked ChatGPT which the funniest number was, and that was its answer. So clearly, that's comedy gold. That's basically what the site has become anyway. It is true. Like, I'm sure XTV will become a porn site. I think that's just the inevitable way it's going to go. It's just sometimes there'll be, like, videos from creepy.org as they post, like, a video of a gay guy walking his dog, like, because, like, the thing that gets me with, like, that creepy.org shit and, like, that ancient history guy, all of these fucking Twitter account of the days who used to post, like, actual shit and then clearly got bought out, is people always quote them and shit. Like, every single one of their videos that is entirely off topic gets ratioed to hell. Except, that gets them more traffic. If they're earning money off of Twitter, people ratioing them is getting them more money. The only way it won't is if they get community noted. And, like, even if they do get community noted, all they have to do is post another video entirely unrelated to the branding they built up so far. Like, I just find it interesting, because when I was growing up, like, there are a lot of, like, unspoken, you know what, spoken rules of the internet, you know? Don't interact with strangers, don't give away your age to random people. Don't interact with trolls. And it's interesting how, like, what was fundamentally a core principle that everybody knew when, like, browsing anything was, like, don't argue with trolls. Has just kind of eroded away, and now no one heeds that advice anymore. And, like, half of anyone's Twitter feed is people just dunking on like, people clearly posting interaction bait. Like, it's because that interaction bait works. Like, we end up feeding, like, these shitty people, whether they just be posting, like, random, like, slop, random content slop, to, straight up, like, bigotry. And people always have to, like, be the first person to, like, quote tweet it with, like, a funny zinger. You're giving them more exposure. Like, for every person, like, for every 3 people who, like, think what you posted is funny, you're giving them, like, another fan. When I was growing up, people had real jobs and contributed to society. Now it's just Twitter engagement farming. Felix, no, I think that's just because you don't go outside enough. People do still have real jobs. But it's just interesting, because, like, it felt like internet awareness was, like, a very big thing when I was younger. Like, being careful, like, there were so many steps, like, I know I wasn't alone in the fact that, like, especially when I was very young, my parents made sure what I was watching on YouTube wasn't, like, going to rot my mind. And, like, I didn't even start watching YouTube till I was, like, 8, you know? But, like, these days, kids are just kind of given that unrestricted access. To the point where they can tune into, like, guys pretending to be anime boys on the internet. And to be annoying in their chats. And worse things, of course. And yeah, look where you ended up. Yeah, but that was, like, a different series of events that put me here. Don't worry about it. I do work in a Twitter bot company, to be fair, so my experience may not be reflective of everyone's. Sounds like, Plato's allegory of the cave. Is it Plato? I think it's Plato. Yeah. Plate sounds like Plato's allegory of the cave. But yeah, no, it just interests me how, like, Play-Doh. Exactly. Great, now I'm hungry. Thanks, Mango. Play-Doh. You're welcome. Now that's the question. Do you guys think Play-Doh tasted... Why did that make you hungry? Mangoes aren't edible. Real! To be fair, I'm not sure if he'll take that one as an insult. Since, is it not the Cahir recommendation to eat the stuff? That's a good point, that's a good point. So we eat Play-Doh in a cave, got it. Exactly! Exactly! Alright, guys. Opinion time! Opinion alert! Do you guys think Play-Doh tastes better out the pot or after you make it into a little burger? Personally, when I played with Play-Doh, I made like a little guy. Who like resembled someone I hated, you know? Like my teacher or Kyle. And I made like a little Play-Doh version of them, and I ripped off their heads and ate it. That was the shit, man. That was the shit. Absolutely scrumptious. Eat Play-Doh in a cave and gamble. Play-Doh. Like, it is edible is the best part, you know? Like, that's the truth of the matter. Play-Doh is edible. Because if that shit were toxic, you couldn't give it to kids. You can eat Play-Doh. I do. Don't know goal for an amount of Play-Doh when. Real! Guys, let's start a Kickstarter for me to get like a bunch of Play-Doh and eat it. $3 trillion? 3 trillion? No, that's too high. I think a solid, like, 3K. Solid 3K. For Play-Doh. Play-Doh funds. So I can buy a bunch of Play-Doh and eat it. And I could do a Play-Doh mukbang! How about there's enough cash about the company so I can get infinite Play-Doh. Genius! Then I can make the Play-Doh mukbang to end all Play-Doh mukbangs. I could become Nicocado Play-Doh. Yeah? Yeah? Maybe I could have, like, a Play-Doh husband I constantly break up with for views as well. I think that would go. I think that'd be great. Play-Doh is owned by Hasbro. It's a pretty big company. I think I'm gonna need like a solid amount of money to like buy Hasbro. They got, like, Monopoly. I think that's it. Oh, and Wizards of the Coast, that's right, yeah. No, I think I'm going to, I think I'm gonna, like, put all of, like, the people who are, like, in charge of Hasbro in general, just in charge of Wizards of the Coast specifically. Because I really like the direction they're going with D&D at the moment. Where they're, like, ruining it. I really like the direction they're going with D&D at the moment, where they're, like, getting really arsey about it. I think we should make D&D 6th edition, but, like, you need to buy new D&D dice. Oh, I just realized. I just noticed something. Ignore that. Ignore the Poki Doku that has been in the background for the stream so far. Why did you have to mention that guy? I had to step away for a moment and take a breather. in rage? In fury? But yeah, like, D&D 6th edition. New dice, yeah? New D&D dice that only we sell. They're, like, 22-sided or bullshit like that, you know? And, like, you have to... They don't come with, like, the first... They don't come with, like, the book. They don't come with the book. You need to buy them separately. And, like, we need to specifically make it so every player at the table needs their own set of these dice. Just repulsive. Hope he's having a nice day wherever he is. Good save, Felix. Now no one doubts your heart is full of kindness and love. Wait, you want wizards for D&D? What do you want it for? Oh, Magic the Gathering. That's my guess. I think they do Magic the Gathering. Yeah. Ah, I see. Okay, yeah. You can have Magic the Gathering, but there has to be another My Little Pony crossover. In fact, has been a Hotel Magic the Gathering crossover. That's what's needed there. That's definitely what we need. And like every other indie project of the month. I mean, not the month of the year, more or less, but you know what I mean, you know. Yes, of course. Yeah, no, exactly. Like, you're very full of whimsy, Felix. Alright. How about Magic the Gathering Pokemon crossover? We can call it the Pokemon the TCG. Oh wait, maybe a bit. Maybe a bit already done. Right. Have we had any new information about that new Pokemon TCG app? Might have to figure out how to stream my phone to the screen. I guess I could get like an Android emulator. The app. They revealed it in the last Nintendo Direct. Wizards already did that. Oh, as in there's already a Magic Pokemon? Oh, there's... What other card games do Wizards own? As in, Wizards made the Pokemon TCG. Oh, interesting. I don't think they own it anymore, right? far as I'm aware. Okay, like, we're hearing a lot of, like, the same songs again, and I'm just checking. Okay, no, it's fine. No, yeah. Didn't think so. I think it's now all Pokemon Company owned now. I think there's like an Apple streaming thing you can buy for like £7 or so that allows you to stream phone games. I might look into that. It could be fun to stream some of the new Pokemon TCG game when it comes out. As long as it doesn't immediately dox my Apple ID. Nintendo Pokemon people went to Wizards for help to make the card game. Ah, fair. Makes sense. Seems logical. Alright. I think I got it about a decade ago, so no idea if it's still a thing. I mean, to be fair, there might be, like, easier ways to mirror the phone and stuff. Mirror the phone. Oh, that's actually a really good point. I need a second phone. I have a second phone, actually. I don't know. Oh my god. I use this thing? I think it's just a screen protector. But it's covered in, like air lumps. No, it's clearly just a screen protector. It's covered in air lumps and cracks. Covered in dust. I forgot that there's, like, a crack that stretches across the back of the phone from when I slipped over on ice. This thing has seen better days, fucking hell. I'm, like, impressed that mine is still doing quite well, to be fair. My phone. Phone is covered in crack? Oh no, it's a heroin. Whew. Good save on my part there. Almost ended up some trouble. Thankfully, my quick thinking saved the day. That sounds like a nice drink. How did you make it? You want to drink my phone? Why Minecraft music? I don't know what you mean. Slipped over on ice. Oh, I see. You know, it was back when I was in college still, and there was some black ice on the way to the station, and I tripped over, ripped open my favorite pair of jeans at the time, ripped a nice hole in the pocket, and like my phone like actively has like a dent at the top of it. Well, like it collided with the ground. Because like this was already after the point where I decided I didn't want to have a phone case anymore. Which isn't a phase I've like stopped. I still don't have phone cases. I don't think I've had a case for my phone in, like, years. I've not even bought a new one for this phone. Like... You know what? This is the kind of thing you say and then you immediately drop the phone and, like, it breaks. Also, speaking of Minecraft, you guys came to... I'm not! I need to do that! Thank you for reminding me. I'm not as interested in the Twitch cape. Just gonna put it out there. Twitch cape doesn't interest me that much. The TikTok cape looks nice though. I might actually have to try and get that one. When's it end? Is it the 31st? I know they're making a new Twitch Minecraft badge, and I kind of want that. But you have an extra Twitch cape key? Yeah, but that's not the one I want, Mango. Unbelievable. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, I'm not all that interested in the Twitch cape. I'll trade it for a TikTok song if someone wants to double up. So I could not figure it out. I see. I was in the TikTok... Don't you just have to, like, comment Minecraft on a TikTok live stream? Where they're playing Minecraft? I have to go on to TikTok. I keep forgetting to post my shorts to TikTok, which probably isn't the smartest thing. I don't know actually how much of my audience comes from TikTok, but... I'm guessing, like, a solid unportion of it. But as for the diamond helmet icon thing, I'll just have to rewatch the video. It's fine. I can rewatch the video. No, the diamond helmet icon thing, I think you need to live stream TikTok. Yeah. Yeah, no, what I meant is you watch a stream for a bit, comment Minecraft, and you get a code. To get the helmet thing, you have to be live streaming Minecraft. I'm talking about watching Minecraft live streams, not doing Minecraft live streams. Maybe I can find one of those content slot brain rot streams. Where they're like, building a thing. Like, building like a tower. And they're like, no, don't delete the blocks. Don't delete the blocks. Don't give me a galaxy and delete the whole thing. That would be horrible. That'd be horrible. Please don't delete, please don't buy a galaxy and delete the whole thing. No. You know the one? I know the one. But I think there's like some region locking on it. Oh. Oh no. I mean, technically Cahir would have slipped on rocks. It's just under the ice. Yeah, but you don't say you slipped on the rocks unless you slipped on rocks. Which I didn't. The pavement had been firm every day before, and has been firm every day since. I have not slipped on it again. I think the ice was the deciding factor. It was the changed variable that made me slip that day. No, so on ice sounds like the name of a ice skating thing. It does, doesn't it? Oh. I could be an ice skater, I think. I remember I was pretty decent at it the last time I did it. Maybe... I'm gonna... More than 5 years ago. I know that much. Had to be more than 5 years ago, because, like, obviously I've not been since, like, coronavirus. Still not a fan of the passage of time. Don't like that. Wouldn't mind it stopping. You know? Wouldn't mind it humping on the brakes. Anyway, on to lighter subjects. Alright. Yeah. Well, even on the rocks is also referred to as over ice, so it's all good. Okay, your joke works. Congratulations, Rob. Everybody, let's get a round of applause. Alright, Funk. I need to get my brain back in order. Why is this screw so not screwed in? Is there like one on the other side? Yeah, and it's also... I could have done a better job here. Fine, I'll do it. Yeah, there we go. Alright. We are So, like, awful start to, like, a thing to say, I know. But Doge dying got me thinking of something. It's interesting that we haven't had, like, an animal be, like, such a continuous part of the internet for, like, maybe a decade? Like, Doge had staying power even after, like, the wow era of Doge, you know? Like, Doge kind of persisted. And, like, there were other animals as well, like, that just kind of had, like, a grip on the internet, like Grumpy Cat and stuff. Cheems. Like, so many, like, various animals had, like, that kind of, like, continuous leg of meme culture. It's interesting how that's not really a thing anymore. Funny animal videos are still a thing. But, not, like, animals don't become, like, an icon in the same way, I feel. Like, even someone like Bingus died out eventually. Well, I guess Grumpy Cat did as well. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Bingus does entirely invalidate my point. Maybe Bingus has entirely ruined anything I could have wished to say. And I guess, to be fair, like, true, the Hark Cat is only known for the sound, not the animal. That is also true. But I guess Doge is mostly known for that funny little face she pulled in the image. And a Hark Cat, I feel like, was just a general meme, you know? Hark Cat was like, just kind of lived out like a general meme lifespan, and then died a general meme death, right? There wasn't much, like, more to Hark Cat than just like, huh? And that was about it. Like, those kind of lived on past just the such wow meme. Like, to be fair, I guess, that cat. Not cat. Is it a lynx? No, it's a... Caracal? Yeah, caracal. That wasn't that wasn't what I was looking for when I pressed the volume button. When I pressed the volume button there, I was, you know, hoping for a pronunciation, not for it to hiss at me. You know? Like, when I pressed that button in my head, I was like, oh, it's gonna pronounce the name for me. And that's not what happened. Like, when I saw, like, a little, like, speaker button next to the name, I was like, ah, yes, this must be the pronunciation. I'm about to hear, like, a Google voice telling me how to pronounce it. And, like, it's robotic. What? Nope, I'm getting hissed at. But yeah, Flopper definitely had, like, a kind of grass. But even now, I feel like a lot of those animals have kind of like Bingus, Flopper. The only, like, cats I'd say that kind of have any presence still are the Chinese livestream cats from that app where, like, you give money to, like, feed the cats that are in front of the camera. And they had all those various funny reactions. And then one of them got targeted by a group who went around killing cats. And I don't know if that story had a happy ending. I know that the cat got, like, adopted. Like, I know the cat, like, got took in to protect it. But I heard maybe, like, the group who took it in initially before he got, like, adopted back out might have taken the cat back. Mr. Fresh is who I'm thinking of. I just feel like the last time I saw Mr. Fresh was a video of him in, like, a room with a bunch of other cats. Clearly out of his comfort zone. And getting bullied. And I don't know if there was a happier ending after that. Like, at all. Ruger, hello, how goes it? I hope your week's gone well, so gotten off to a good start. It's the beginning of the week. I hope your week's gotten off to a good start. I don't know if he was one of the ones in danger, but he was the... Yeah, no, Mr. Fresh was the one in danger. I'm not sure if any of the others were in danger, but Mr. Fresh was definitely in danger. And I saw a few videos of Mr. Fresh being, like, kept inside and stuff, as they kind of got Mr. Fresh used to being around humans and stuff. Ready for adoption. But I don't know how that story ended. You know what? Okay, typing in Mr. Fresh gives me an Instagram account. Here we go, Street Cat Wiki. Oh, he might be outside again? He had a new feeder. Mr. Fresh was captured by his guardian or vet. And the street of Brother Fresh's last day was temporarily shut off for about 30 minutes before returning. Around 3 PM, Mr. Fresh was given a cone of shame and forced to be checked by a staff member. After only 5 minutes, he was let free again. The following text was posted by a Hello Street Cat staff. Mr. Fresh will probably be on the last day stream for the following week. Okay, maybe... Yeah, I don't... There's, like, lore here that I'm not in on, I think. No idea. Can't stay for long, you'll just be here chilling. Understandable, Brugger. Have fun chilling. Sorry, I'm trying to get to the bottom of what happened to Mr. Fresh. Well, I don't know. But yeah, those cats had some staying power. And, like, they're still talked about sometimes today. But I feel like they don't have, like, that kind of an... It's just interesting because I don't think it's necessarily like a... I don't think it's necessarily like a slate on the current meme standing. I feel like people often, like, note things different now from before. There's like a thing, new thing, bad, new thing bad, hate new thing. I'm not gonna, like, twist it in that kind of way. But I think it's interesting that, like, we haven't seen a new animal meme like Doge resurface in any of the ways that Doge had. I guess the best argument as to why, though, is just the mere fact that in the current age of the internet, anyone can post a video or funny image of their animal, you know? Like, I feel like these days you can scroll on TikTok and find like a bazillion funny animals doing funny things. Because everybody's got like a smartphone in their pocket and a craving for internet fame. Like, if you want to find a funny animal, like, there are probably millions of funny animals to choose from. Just kind of out there on the internet. You don't have to, like, go back to the same one image over and over again. You can just find any funny animal you want doing a funny thing. Whether it's a fat cat going moo. Or a funny cat going like... I almost caught myself out there. You can find funny animal videos. They're easy to find. Not that they were that hard before, but like these days they're like a lot more prevalent. All right. Alright. I feel like... I guess it's gonna say how I feel like I'm noticing the new songs on the playlist more, but like, by the same token, of course I'm noticing the new songs on the playlist more. The new songs on the playlist, my ears aren't as used to them yet. Like, they're gonna gloss over older songs on the playlist because they've been there for longer, you know? I was gonna act like I was onto something, but I don't think I was. Ugh. Rare time when Cahir references playlist and it's not. I should add more songs, because I added the new songs. I think the playlist now lasts a full stream. Hopefully Z2A gives me some new sick beats to stick on the playlist. I'm not going to think about Z2A too long. Alright. Although I was thinking recently, not about Z2A, but about the main new games of Generations. It's interesting how you can almost see the line drawn from Pokemon Sword and Shield having the Rotom bike be like the main TM? Maybe? Maybe that's the way it should be phrased? Like, in Sword and Shield, the bike was like the main thing, you know? The bike lets you get around quicker, and then later on the bike lets you go across the water as well. And then in Scarlet and Violet, the bike became that but more, you know? Once again, the bike was like the speed up of transportation, but it was also the main thing to navigate the world with. And I just feel like you can see the kind of... You have to wonder if ideas presented by Sword and Shield's Rotom bike were what then became Miraidon and Koraidon. Like, I think it is whack, the idea of, like, the legendary Pokemons being the bike of the game. You got Scott's getting late, you got some stuff to do, so goodbye and good luck. Fair enough, Brugger, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thanks for stopping by. Alright. But yeah, like, What was I looking for? Boom, 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 boom. It makes me wonder what, like, the next main series game might do as, like, a form of transportation. Because, like, now they've made the bikes the legendaries. But there's kind of, like, got to be some kind of form of transportation in the next game as well. Like, even Breath of the Wild had, like, horses and stuff before it, what was it called? Even Breath of the Wild had, like, horses and stuff, added the bike, and then Tears of the Kingdom added, like, vehicles you could make on your own, as well as still having horses. There's, like, a comparison of, like, a lot of games understand if they're open world, there's good transportation systems make good games better. I was gonna say Scarlet and Violet would be, like, really weird without the bike. Yeah, they would, because you can't jump. You'd be able to get nowhere without Miraidon and Koraidon. Next we get a legendary quad bike, then a legendary car. That's actually such a good point. I don't know why I didn't consider that. That is obviously where we're going next. That's actually going to be what's announced next year. Is, Pokemon Mauve. And the legendary is going to be a quad bike. Because they're going to be, like, parallel. The new Paradox Pokemon are going to be like, what if Pokemon we know in the current day evolved a bit differently? Instead of past and future, capiche? Alright. I do still think it's kind of whack that only Koraidon and Miraidon... Well, Koraidon and Miraidon were the only Paradox forms to get, like, actual names. Like, more than just Iron Serpent and Winged King. Because, like, those are, like, technically their names, but then Miraidon and Koraidon became, like, their actual names. I'm still not sure how I feel about, like, the kind of naming scheme of all the Paradox Mons. Not even just the future ones, you know? Like, I know a lot of people have issue with the future ones because they're all, like, Iron Blank. But, like, even the past ones, you know? Like, Screamtail. Great Tusk. That what we're going with? Like, I'd be fine if those were, like, their code names, like the Ultra Beasts. But I do wonder if they should have had, like, actual names. Ugh. Sorry, I'm realizing Don has to mean something. What does the Don in dinosaur names mean? Tooth. So, past tooth and future tooth? Miraidon, future tooth, Koraidon, past tooth. Ancient Tooth? Bowl in Japanese, we get a teriyaki don. Bowl? Wait, what's bowl? Ground tooth. Oh, I see. Donburi is bowl. I get what you mean now. I get what you mean. I'm guessing it was meant to evoke the dinosaur. Well, no, that's obvious. You're making a joke. And yeah, Rhydon as well, so like Red Don. Red Tooth. Rhydon. That's also there. I didn't consider that. You've raised a very good point. These nuts. Got him. Yeah, no, you're right. But the Don part, I think, is still meant to evoke dinosaurisms. They're good names, but it's a shame that the other Paradox ones just didn't get names at all, you know? I do find it funny when people are like, but the future Paradox mod names are so boring. Like, all the Paradox names are us. None of them are winning any contests. Sandy Shocks? But, oh well. Oh well. Alright. Alright. Now then. What we got? Whoa, I'm wobbling. Oh yeah, Smiling Friends this week was pretty good. Not sure if you guys heard, but Nostalgia Critic was in it. It's interesting to see this kind of new age of television emerge, where, like, there was a phase in, like, 2014 to 16-ish, where they just kind of shoved YouTubers into random stuff. They made, like, an annoying orange TV show, and I'm pretty sure Tobuscus was in it, and stuff like that. So, like, this isn't a new phenomenon. But I feel like, it's interesting to see, like, shows like Smiling Friends kind of reference YouTubers in, like, reference and pay homage to YouTubers in, like, a more actual way, if that makes sense. It's cool to see more than just... I mean, especially because the Smiling Friends one wasn't just like a, guys, look, it's the Nostalgia Critic! What? It was, like, very built into, like, the plot. It was just like, oh, he's cameoing. But I'm trying to think of, like, what other shows have done that stuff. I know, like, The Simpsons referenced a Meat Canyon the other week. Which I'm interested to know if they, like, asked him. Or if he was as surprised as everyone. We can probably just check his Twitter. I can probably just go meet Canyon on Twitter and check. Because he's probably... He hasn't... This might not even be his official account. There's like a good chance he might just not have Twitter, which, you know, I can't slate. I, for one, don't blame him for not having Twitter. I should probably uninstall it. No, I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that. Oh, I frightened myself there, even suggesting it, you know? That's a bone-chilling idea, deleting Twitter. Oh, no. Couldn't do that, no. Oh. Ooh. Anyway. Alright. I hope Scott the Woz gets a Smiling Friend cameo. I love that guy. No, because then you'd be out of a job, so don't do that, X. I can't believe you calling it X, Felix. Unbelievable. But don't worry, I'll keep you employed. What's your latest trick for getting around, like, any, like, bans? For how the bots present their messages? You got, like, any new tricks on that front? Didn't Scott get his own TV series? Not quite. They just broadcasted Scott the Woz episodes on TV. Like, they just took the videos that were on YouTube and put them on TV. Elon just lets us through, I don't know, real. He kinda fucking does. It's a symbiotic relationship. Kinda wanna know what he gets from you. Not sure I want to know. Not sure I want to know, actually. Alright. You've been like, wow, traffic to X is at an all-time high. Elon's so successful. That's a really good point, actually. I hadn't considered that. And everybody buys it, you know? Everybody believes that. Believes that that's true. Everybody sees the traffic on Twitter. And they're like, wow, this site's so good. These are definitely real people. You don't know what I was implying? I don't think you want to. I don't think you want to know. I think you'd rather not. Alright. I think they should give Scott the Woz his own TV show. But it's the Truman Show. Mr. Beast is going to do that at some point, isn't he? Like, let's be real for a second. At some point, Mr. Beast is going to fucking Truman Show someone. Like, the other day he uploaded a video where he, like, locked two people who didn't know each other in a room, and if they stayed there for, like, 100 days or some shit, they'd both get, like, a shitload of money. I didn't watch the full video, but that's, like, a psychotic thing to do. That's not normal. Like, if this were, like, the 1960s, we would call that man a psychologist. But it's 2024, so we call him an influencer. Like, what is it called? He's gonna pull some shit someday, I'm sure of it. Like, he just does shit to people and throws money at them, and they're like, yeah. You know? And I, for one, am looking forward to seeing what shit he pulls. But it's such an interesting brand to build for himself. Because he really, like... What percentage of Mr. Beast meet and greets do you think involved the person asking him for money? How many times do you think Mr. Beast looks like a homeless person who's been like, please, Mr. Beast? Or like, even just like an impoverished mother. Please, Mr. Beast. My family's starving, give us money. How many times do you think he's looked someone like that in the eye and said, no? No, I'm not giving you money. Maybe that's why, like, his videos have gotten, like, more psychotic. Because, like, he's had to do that. He's not had to do it. He's done that so many times. He's losing touch. He's becoming the very beast he claimed to be. Anyway. Turning on monstrous by the day. Exactly, like, just over the course of, like, a few years, you know, just, like, his eyes get, like, sunk into his skull. Horns start growing out the side of his head as his teeth get sharper. Like, his voice gets, like, deeper. And he drops the Mister from his name. He's just Beast. In a way, I'm surprised that he's not done that. Because I feel like a lot of influencers, they get to like a point in their career, and they just kind of like truncate their names, like Ninja. No, he was already Ninja. Was he? Like, when I hit 6 trillion subscribers, you better believe that I'm ditching the live, you know? When I hit 20 septillion subs, I'm becoming Cahir only. Just ditching that whole part of my branding. I just clicked the wrong part of the fucking screen. Just ditching the whole live branding, just becoming Cahir, you know? Because that's obviously the way forward for my brand. Pushing, Cahir from The Witcher out the way. Alright. Love to hear that confidence. Yeah, no, I'm certain I could beat the Cahir from The Witcher. I say get turning on monstrous day by day. Like my eyes becoming more sunken, horns growing up. CahirLIVE, what does he teach? Blasphemy and greed. Real, I do that. Hi guys, welcome back. Professor CahirLIVE here to teach you on how to blaspheme. On how to blast a theme. What you gotta do is go, oh my god, you did it. Cahir no longer live, exactly. You see, and that'll be true because I'll have hit 20 Googleplex subscribers. You know? Because like hitting like 1,000 Googleplex subscribers, like at that point I'll be earning so much money just passively, I won't need to stream anymore. So I can make like Jama. I can make like Jama and just stop. Surpass the need to stream and just live my life. It's inevitable. At some point your model will be a devil. Exactly. Phineas and Ferb, Googleplex, Mall mentioned. I didn't. Don't know how to break this to you. That's not... You know what? Yeah, I did. That's exactly what I was doing. Yep, it was. Bow chicka wow wow. Alright. I think we should start doing social experiments on YouTube, though. Like, and they get to the front page of trending. We should I'm certain someone has. Has Mr. Beast redone the Stanford prison experiment yet? Because he should. He should do that. I can see no moral quandary with a repeat of the Stanford prison experiment. No moral quandary at all. You wrote so many essays on that. Why so many? I've just watched a few video essays on it, really. It's a bit fucked up, I think. Personally, if I were in the Stanford prison experiment, I'd be like, this is no good. This isn't good. This is rather bad, I think. You know? I'd go, wow, this is a little... I don't think this is moral, you know? That's what I'd say if I were in the Stanford prison experiment. I know, our teacher just really liked it, I guess. Has your teacher considered joining Mr. Beast in redoing it? You should email them. You should email them that, You should email them that Mr. Beast is doing a Stanford prison experiment video and he wants them to help. He wants their help specifically. That's what you should do. Alright. She was not a real person, I'm pretty sure. That was like some kind of supernatural being infiltrating our world. How exciting! Have you tried summoning her? I feel like if you tried summoning her, that could answer that question for you. Or finding where she lives and throwing salt at her. That's another really good strategy, I think. Just finding out where she lives, getting some salt, and flinging it in her face. And if she screams, then clearly she is indeed a supernatural being infiltrating our world. At which point, well, that's why you bought the steak. And I don't mean the ribeye. You know when there's just too many stories to tell about one person to the point it's suspicious? Maybe? Not really, no, actually. I'm lying. But to be clear, you can't say that and then not follow it up with, like, at least one story. Like, you've left the crumbs of intrigue here. I am much like a hamster, or perhaps another little creature of some kind. I'm picking up each piece you have been leaving. You'll post them all on Am I the Arsehole. I hope you see them next time you do one of those streams. I will, if I figure out it's you, all of them will be Yes the Arsehole, to be clear. But for hiding them from me to begin with. Cruelty unimaginable. I'd write them from her perspective, I guess. I guess that would be a more logical way to write an Am I the Arsehole story. But, like, I feel like trying to get into the mind of a, supernatural being infiltrating our world might have bad consequences. You know? I feel like that's the kind of way, like, you just feel like that's not advisable. But what do I know about supernatural otherworldly beings? I'm more than 50F. I'm a teacher and... Wow. She was 50 foot tall? More than 50 foot tall? Yikes. That's rather tall. She must have had to, like, sit down in the classroom. Yeah, do you see why I think she wasn't human now? Yeah, I think she might have been the way big from Ben 10. That's my best guess. Is I think probably way big from Ben 10. All right. All right. Love that guy. Way big. I feel like Ben 10's the kind of show that would go really hard with a reboot. Not a reboot. Continuation. But I feel like it's not the kind of show that's actually going to get one. Oh, you Googled. That's not the one you thought it was. Which one did you think it was? There's, like, only one really big guy in Ben 10. Like, big to that degree, to be fair. Like, there are other large ones. Humongosaur, he can get kind of big, but not, like, way big, you know? He can get big, but not way big. Now that I think about it, I think way big might be one of Ben's shitter names. Like, I do think that he was actually named in the episode, like, whoa, this guy's big. Way big. And it's like, yeah, okay, buddy. You really thought you cooked with that one, huh? Big Chill is my favorite. Big Chill does go hard, isn't it? I'll give him Big Chill. Brainstorm? Brainstorm, he was cooking with that one. Swampfire. Yeah. Alright. To be fair, like, a lot of his, like, 10-year-old names were, like, lacking, you know? Like, forearms, he does have those. Stinkfly, yep, no, he does. Wild Mutt. Okay, buddy, it is. Like, Ben really got given a watch and made 10, more than 10, many new slurs for the aliens of the universe. Like, he put that shit on his wrist. I was like, whoa. But yeah, no, I think Ben 10 needs a... It's just one of those shows that I think would do well with one. But unfortunately, I think... Unfortunately, I think even in this age where everything's got to be a sequel or continuation or reboot of a pre-existing property, I feel like Ben 10's been dead in the water for a bit too long for them to try to bring him back. You know? Like, on one hand, nothing is new anymore. It's always another thing. But on the other hand, like, I just don't think Ben 10's been in the public. Like, I don't think he's been around for. Because like the reboot ended like a solid few years ago at this point. I think it's just been a bit too long to hope for like a continuation. Although I'm pretty sure Gumball's coming back, which is hype. Although I'm not sure if I'm going to watch it, as with any of these children's TV shows. They've been saying that, but that is true. I've not heard anything about Gumball coming back. Other than the fact it is. Like... No, I just reinvented Smiling Friends. I was gonna say, for a moment in time, I was gonna be like, I feel like Gumball would be a show that would be, like, pretty good as, like, an adult comedy. You know, kind of, like, being like oh, the cast are all adults at this point. But, like, comedy TV series about group getting up to wacky hijinks in a world that doesn't always have to make sense in that kind of way. Where the style of the world varies differently from character to character. Some characters might be animated, hand animated, but some might be like stop motion Play-Doh, or maybe even like live action, or many other animation styles. Smiling Friends is that. That's Smiling Friends. Which is probably why Smiling Friends is so peak. That and the what was it called? That and like the good dialogue. I was hyped for X-Men 97 until I heard it sucked. As in you haven't. Let's just get. Have you not watched X-Men 97? As in the. No, I think the 97 was. You have not. Okay. I've not watched it. I cannot say this from experience, but all I have seen from X-Men 97 is continuous praise. I think I've seen maybe like 2 vaguely negative things said about it. And that wasn't like a slight at even the X-Men part specifically. That was the flanderization of a different character in the show, not part of the X-Men. Like, I have heard only good things about X-Men 97. So, I would, in my opinion, recommend just checking it out. Really? It was word of mouth from your mate who watched it around your age. I see. I don't know. I've just heard loads of good things about it. At Day's End, I'd just watch a couple of episodes and see if you like it, right? If it was something you were looking forward to, like, you might as well, like, try it out. Unless you think, like, your mate has a very firm and similar taste to you. But even then, like, again, I've heard loads of good things about X-Men 97. I've heard repeated praise from it whenever it's come up. People have been saying it's like one of the few good things to come out of Disney's Marvel since Endgame. But again, like, to be fair, I feel like comic book Twitter is very critical as well. But yeah, no, I've been burned before by stuff ruining stuff from your childhood, so we'll see. Fair. I don't know. I have heard only good things about it. I'm not going to act like that means it's definitely good, but I'd act like that says maybe it means it's worth a try. Like, yeah, this show has a 94% on Rotten Tomatoes. Oh my god, how many pop-ups can you give me? Yeah, this show is a 94% on Rotten Tomatoes. 99% from critics. So, like, unless, like, your friend, like, you and your friend, like, always agree on media, it might be worth a try. Alright. No, I keep on trying to increment on the chat box instead of on my highly sophisticated counter app. Am I looking into it then? Fair enough. I mean, yeah. Tell me if you do. I don't know. I heard very good things about it to the point where I contemplate watching it sometimes. I might not, because I don't really. I didn't watch the original, but I've also heard people saying they didn't watch the original and still enjoyed 97. So after watching Death Note, everyone's watching Death Note at the moment. My friend Kite watched Death Note recently. He's funny with watching things, because, like, sometimes you'll bring something up and he'll be like, yeah, I've seen that. Like, I'll never forget finding out he'd seen Steven Universe. Which was funny, because I vividly remember sitting on the sofas during lunchtime at college, watching Steven Universe at YouTube, with him, like, next to me. He wasn't watching it. He was chatting with Platt. Yeah, he was chatting with my other friend. But, like, I was sitting there watching Steven Universe with him next to me. On the breaks. Specifically so I didn't get, like, spoiled when I browsed on Twitter. The whole thing's $5.99 on Apple TV Store at the moment. Ah, I see. I've not seen it myself. I contemplated watching it. It's again, one of those shows I contemplated watching, but I've just never really gotten around to it. I do appreciate the memes, though. And I do very, very appreciate that post. That's describing what characters people think would beat the Death Note. Not beat the Death Note, sorry, beat Light and figure out he's Kira. Mostly because Professor Layton is on the list of it's like a quadrant graph, you know. It's can understand the Death Note and how it works. Can't understand the Death Note and how it works. Can figure out Light is Kira and have him apprehended. Can't figure out Light is Kira and have him apprehended. You know. Top left is Columbo. I'm guessing Columbo is why they made the graph. But in that top left, other than Duongong from JoJo's Part 4, Diamond is Unbreakable, Professor Layton is sitting up in the can understand and will bring him to justice. Because he would! I saw Detective Pikachu. Detective Pikachu was in the opposite quadrant. Was in the opposite quadrant to Professor Layton in the could not solve the Kira case, cannot intuit the mechanics of the Death Note. He was on the far end. Benoit Blanc was in the could solve the Kira case without intuiting the mechanics of the Death Note. Are there any other people I recognize on this list? I'm gonna check. Oh wow, this is a big image. Okay, Batman could. Batman could do it all. Is that the Men in Black? It is. Charlie from Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Ghost in the Shell herself. That child from that detective anime. Is that Dean Norris in the bottom right? I think it is. What's his face from Blue's Clues? And Courage the Cowardly Dog could not solve the case but could intuit the mechanics of the Death Note. I should probably just send the image on fucking Discord instead of reading it out to you all. Probably a better way of doing that, you know? Instead of reading it to you like a bedtime story. There's Inspector Gadget on there. There's like a chance, but I do not know what that guy looks like. Off the top of my head. I feel like he's the kind of person who could, though, right? He'd go like, Go Gadget, Death Note. Go Gadget, kill Goku. Go Gadget, Shinigami. Oh no, I think it's Go Gadget, murder Goku. Which, real. But yeah, Professor Layton would find out the mechanics of the Death Note and be like, this reminds me of a puzzle. He'd find out how the Death Note works, he'd be like, this reminds me of a puzzle. Because it would. And as it should. Alright. Trying to think of other detective adjacent characters. To be fair, I've not seen Death Note, so maybe I shouldn't weigh in on this matter. I just enjoy seeing Professor Layton hype, you know? Even after I've been burned, I still do like Professor Layton. It might have betrayed me, but that was not Layton's fault. For he's a true gentleman. He would not file copyright claims on my streams. Only level 4 would do that. Alright. Detective Gumshoe, Phoenix Wright. They are both on the list, actually, yes. Phoenix Wright could solve the Kira case without intuiting the mechanics of the Death Note. And Gumshoe's the, guy from Phoenix Wright, isn't he? He's just firmly in the could not do it category. Like, I like Diamond's Unbreakable Squad because I feel like they at Day's End, like the Death Note. I mean, it's not like a stand, but it's basically like a stand. So. Yeah. So I was trying to remember if the latest chapter of JoJo was still due this month or if it had already come out. And it's already out. It was the one with the stand that gives people cancer. Pretty awesome when you think about it, you know. Catch any shinies yet? Didn't you see the title? My voice broke glass. I can't catch this shiny. I assume to finish part 8. That's fair. It's a slog. I mean, no, it's great. I've been enjoying part 9 so far, though. I think part 9's been a very solid part so far. Cancer stand. Sounds pretty cancer. It seems it. How far into part 8 are you? Skill issue, just use Master Ball. Of course. Why didn't I think of that? Like the third arc. Oh, okay, you're really early then. Fair enough. Alright. I don't know. I think part 8 is solid. I found a new manga and just kind of forgot. I see. What was the new manga? What was the new toy you found? Alright. So I'm a Spider, So What? Season 3, just couldn't wait, yeah? That was it? That was the one that made you stop reading JoJo? So I'm a Spider, so what? Just that excited to continue with the story of so I'm a Spider, so what? You had to read the manga. It was that good, was it? There are 4 more too. Yeah. What we talking about then? Re-Monster is that what it's called? Think so. I'm guessing Shield Hero. And maybe Konosuba. That what we're talking about? You're never getting past the Guna allegations now. I'm not sure you ever stood a chance against the Guna allegations. YouTube username Hen with a Tie. I think the moment you'd kind of given into that bit, the Guna allegations attach themselves to you like venom. There was always a small possibility. There wasn't. I don't know how to... In the kindest way possible. No, it was... There wasn't. There was none. But it's fine. With one simple manga, you can be saved. Witch Hat Atelier. Peak. That's getting an anime this season as well. Not this season. This year, I think. Witch Hat Atelier. It's like... about magic, innit? It's got like a really in-depth magic system as well. Like, it's clearly one of those like manga written by someone interested in like the mechanics of magic rather than just having magic, you know? Like sometimes you watch an anime with magic in it and you're like, this person likes the idea of magic, but they don't want to like get into the nitty-gritty shit of that, you know? They just want everybody to have like a cool magic power. This is like one where it's like an actual in-depth magic system. Like Martial Muscles and Magic. I don't know enough about that one. I understand that one is about someone really strong attending a magic academy and passing through it by being strong. But I don't think I know much else about it. Want a small spoiler? Yeah, sure, shoot. Everybody who doesn't, cover your ears and go la 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 la. 105 to go. 105 to go. I think we should probably be able to make it by the end of the stream. Depends how long it took me to get the last 95 encounters. He can beat an immortal guy to death with a tennis racket. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Have you guys ever seen those videos of the French guy and he draws a thing on a tennis racket and then all of a sudden he starts going like, oh, 2, 3, 4, 5, and snipping the wires? Have you ever seen those videos? It's been about 48 minutes since you're at 4,900. Ah, okay, yeah, so I can probably get there. Yes. I found out the other day, he's actually counting something there. He's not just, like, fucking around. Like, if he's wrong, that shit will unravel really fast. They tend to... I now understand that this guy's basically playing IRL Minesweeper. With actual consequences. Which, fair enough. Can't say that. Everybody needs hobbies. You know? Who doesn't love a good hobby? But, good for him, I guess. Do you think Minesweeper players must love tennis? Yeah, that checks out. I'll add that to my belief system. It makes sense, you know? Seems like a pretty logical connection to make. I bet that Venn diagram is a circle, as some might say. How else would they learn? It's interesting, though, because when you think about it, Pong players must also like tennis. So what percentage of Minesweeper players do you think are Pong players as well? Because... like... tennis players... I'd say 50 or 100. Those are pretty big numbers, but you know what? I think you might be right. Like, those numbers, they're pretty large, you know. Possibly the largest numbers I've thought about recently. But I think you might be right on those. I was right as I reset. If only I'd just reset over the shiny. Then that would have been a very, like, poignant boom, you know? You literally said 20 trillion subscribers earlier. Yeah, and 20 smaller than 50. Like... since when? Felix, I think you might need to go back to that Eldritch horror teacher. Get re-educated, you know? If it's not 50%, it's 100%. A very wise guy. Yeah. I don't think she knew maths, sadly. Oh. I'm sorry to hear that. I guess that explains why you thought 20 was bigger than 50, then. Because you didn't get taught maths by your teacher? That makes sense. That checks out. Alright. We're in the 5,000s now. You have 93 encounters left. Okay, let's not be ridiculous. She was the RE teacher. What's that, like, replacement? So, like, your main teacher could teach you maths. No, they couldn't. Maths tells me if I add 2 on 2, it's 4. Minus 1, that's 3. Quick maths. Exactly. Exactly that. Maths tells me that Apple's calculators are wrong. Because 50 plus 50 is 100. And 100 times 2 is 200. But when I on Apple calculator type 50 plus 50 times 2, I get 150. Come on, Biden. What is this? Good grief. Three plus 2 is 6 because there are 2 2s, so it creates a secret hidden 2 that you have to add on. Felix, are you religious? I mean, are you like religion? Oh, so you are. Okay, I see, I see. Makes sense. You believe in yourself. Aww. Wholesome CahirLIVE live stream. Felix moments. Add that to the compilation. I love compilations. Many compilations. Alright. I had a functional brain for a moment there. It's gone again, I think. Basically, in my head, there's this rare phenomena where all the atoms that make up my brain are in there, but they're not, like, organized. They're just bouncing around on the inside of my head. And sometimes they line up. Sometimes, every once in a while, they line up and I have a brain. Most of the time, they don't line up. Most of the time, there's just no brain. You know? So, like, you know that one thing where it's like, theoretically, your brain could just be a random arrangement of atoms in the universe that just happen to line up for a second, simulating your whole consciousness before, like, passing through each other and you're gone? That's actually true for me. It's just all the atoms are already in my head. Okay, would you rather pay for less ads? Or new gen ad block go burr? Can you ask that question in English? Perchance. Have you tried envisioning like a flickering light bulb for simplicity? No, that sounds a lot more complicated. Pay for slightly less advertisements or just block them with an add-on. Just block them with an add-on. I'm not giving YouTube my money. Like, especially not now they're trying to force me to spend it, you know? Did the music just stop? It fucking did. It heard me. Oh my god. Your childlike wonder and whimsy rating would go up slightly, I think. Oh! Maybe I'll have to try that sometime then. I'm not giving YouTube my money as legendary. That is true. They are making money off me with AdSense, I'm sure. Oh well. But the casino has all my money. Nothing YouTube can make. Exactly. Exactly. But yeah, especially now they're like trying to strong arm you into buying YouTube Premium if you don't want ads, you know? They're trying to cut down on ad blockers. They're trying to increase the amount of ads they show people. Like at once. Like it's clear they're like trying to test the limit of how many ads they can show you before people will just stop fucking watching. It's bullshit. It's absolute bullshit. "30 seconds unblockable 3 times is mad. My not so hot take today." Exactly, exactly. Whenever it gives me like 2 ads, and the first one I can't just skip, I just shut down the thing I was watching and then re-click on it, and re-roll it until it gives me an actually good advertisement. Sometimes I probably spend more time re-rolling than if I just watched the advertisements, but it's about the principle! And then on PC I use an ad blocker. It's an absolute farce. It is. It's just trying to strong-arm people into spending money on Premium. That's all it is. You know? Like, they want people to spend money on Premium, so they're trying to make YouTube, like, non-unwatchable otherwise. But they know they can't make it entirely unwatchable. They know they've, like... They can't pull a Spotify at this stage of the game, you know? They can't pull a Spotify at this stage of the game and make YouTube unwatchable without Premium. Because if that happened, people would go up the fucking wall of them. You know? Again, you used to go on the ellipses and just say, "Don't show me the ad," then go back to the video immediately. That is a great point. I do remember you saying this to me. I just keep forgetting to do it. Because my memory is like a flickering light bulb! I did it, Felix. See, you're proud of me. Alright. No, not really! No, I won't. But you're on thin ice. They will stop you from doing it if you overuse it. I used to do it to any ad I distaste. No, I just report any weird ads. Oh, that's kind of lame. I might try it all the same. I'd rather get locked out of a system than not try it at all, you know? You know how it is. Is that a shadow? Or was that like a thing crawling across my desk? There was a fly earlier. I hope it was just a fly, because it looked kind of big. And hot take, I'd rather there not be a big spider on my desk right now. You know? big spiders on my desk. Don't really want one of those. Don't really want one of those. To be fair, I don't really want a fly flying in front of my face either. Fucking hell. Alright. Hot take, beheading a spider with a rubber band is only satisfying. How are you beheading spiders with rubber bands? They have small heads. Do you have, like, really small hands to facilitate this? Or have you just mistaken the abdomen as the head? My voice broke glass. Which way do spiders walk? Forwards or backwards? No, I just click on the body? It's not that hard? What do you mean click on the body? No, they were DRsing them this whole time. You shoot the legs off one by one. I see. You see, this went from a little bit peculiar to maybe slightly concerning. Like, I think there's a line between someone being like, yeah, no, I kill insects when I see them. You know, it's like, that's fair enough. You know, insects are kind of annoying. Like, sometimes it's like, oh yeah, this is kind of annoying. So, like, you kill them. I can fathom that train of thought, you know? Like, someone might hate crane flies, so they kill them with, like, a zapper or something, you know? But I feel like when you start getting into, like, bodily dismemberment, slow and painful deaths, Kite's comment applies. Hope MI6 is watching for this is watching this for when this guy turns into a psychopath. Exactly that. I hate those, but I can't go near them, so that's fair. Kite also I mean, he doesn't. He loves crane flies. I'm not gonna out your fears live on stream, Kites, don't worry. I ain't touching them and I always miss the abdomen. That's surprising. It's a very big target. Alright. It's funny that you arrived now, Kite. We were talking shit about... I mean, we were talking about you earlier. You can actually hit mosquitoes. That's impressive. I'll give you that. Fucking hate mosquitoes. Really? Kite was actually real this whole time? He was, see? I told you. I didn't make him up. Entirely. Alright, you know, like... A few years ago, my strategies for dealing with mosquitoes weren't the best. So there are still a couple of mosquito corpses just stuck on my ceiling. Mosquitoes deserve death and seem to like me, probably because I'm physically hot, like constantly high 20s. My dad has a weird story about mosquitoes. He was fine. Mosquitoes ignored it. Well, no. Mosquitoes paid him as much attention as, like, the next guy, you know? Like, he was there. Mosquitoes were fine with him. One day, he went to a homeopathy place at recommendation of my mother. Took some of the homeopathy stuff, and after that, became a mosquito magnet. He went to a homeopathy place, took some of the medication they gave him, mosquito magnet. No, I meant real, not real. What? Which is, I think, one of the more fucked up stories. Does he now breathe better or is physically hotter? I'm not gonna talk about my father in that way, my voice broke class. I don't have an octopus complex. Christ. Alright. Mosquito says breathe in heat. That's how they find the right one. Aww. That's how mosquitoes find true love. Right. But yeah, no, it's good going on holiday with my dad because of that. Because the mosquitoes will all bite him. Instead of, like, you. So, just a simple strategy, really. Just a simple plan. Also, only female ones drink blood, so you let the small ones live. Oh yeah, I remember that factoid. I also remember the factoid where, like, in some places they're making infertile mosquitoes. Specifically to kill off local mosquito populations, because the mosquitoes will try to fuck the infertile mosquitoes. And won't be able to have any babies. Which is an interesting strategy, seemingly effective. Alright. Does everyone universally... mosquitoes deserve death? I think you're missing a word, but probably, yeah. Like, I see people, like, supporting wasps, you know? In fact, I'm not a wasp hater. I'm not a wasp hater, you know? Most people, like, wasps are a very hated life form. Mosquitoes, however, I've not met a single person who likes mosquitoes. No one likes mosquitoes. Throughout my entire life, I've not even seen someone in an Instagram comment section going, mosquitoes are actually really important for the environment, so they've got... No one says that shit. I think mosquitoes are the one life form on this planet no one would mind going extinct. It's also how they're reducing malaria. Yeah, no, exactly. Sorry, I did mean the implication that, reducing mosquito populations reduces spread of the diseases mosquitoes carry. I heard some people have a fear of bats, and bats eat around a lot of mosquitoes a year, and most of them are considered an endangered species. I need to get a bat. I'm sure that's legal and fine. I'm sure getting a bat is illegal and fine. I mean, I kind of got a wingless bat, when you think about it. But she doesn't eat mosquitoes. She chases spiders sometimes. And sometimes she brings mice into my room. But... Well, they kind of breed the ones with a chemical that counteracts the disease. And when they breed it, it breeds out the disease. Oh, I see! That's... too kind to the mosquitoes. It's illegal to have one as a pet, I believe, but you can set up a bat box and pray for your neighborhoods as they eat around 200 insects a night. Peek. Bat box. Thanks, Batman, for inventing that. I have to be careful, though. I bet getting a bat box would be like getting a cat and one of those bird feeders. Considering the fact we have, like, those insect hotels. Yeah, we have one of those insect hotels by the house. You know, the ones with, like, all the little holes in? So, like, insects, like, store their food in there for winter. Or, like, themselves. In there. It's for, like, solitary bees and stuff, and... Dad says he enjoys it because, like, you can see over time, like, the holes filling and emptying. It's fun in spring seeing which holes, like, get filled in and which holes just kind of unfill. I see you don't want to nuke your local insect population. I mean, I could see multiple reasons as to why that's a bad idea. It's only mosquitoes I'm mad at, you know? I was saying it before, I don't even hate wasps. Praying mantises are cool. That's like a very... If you asked me which insect you liked, I probably would have said those guys. You know? That's like a very expectable answer. Readable answer. Given other contexts. You know? What's my favorite insect? It's gotta be woodlice. Or ants. Ants. I love ants. Ants are cool. I really want to get an ant farm at some point, just so I can watch the ants in it. Ants, because they build marvelous structures and cooperate when threatened. Knew it. They're cool, you know? I just love watching ants potter about, you know? Like, I have managed to nuke the population of my terrarium because I tried to put an ant queen in there. And my theory is on what happened in that fucking terrarium is, put the ant queen in there, she successfully built a little ant colony in there, and then they started dying off. Just because of, over time, they started dying off. Which raised the ammonia levels in the soil, and when ammonia levels in soil are too high, that tends to kill everything. So all the animals, all the, like, the little insects in there died. So my fault, I should not have tried to start an ant's nest in that terrarium. End of that sentence. But I would like to make a terrarium at some point. Yeah, an terrarium. Here, guess yours. I know you like Lorantis and Minccino, and those, like, Lorantis is literally a praying mantis, and Minccino has praying mantis vibes. Then again, frogs aren't my favorite animal. You have said the words marvelous structures and cooperate when threatened about ants, though, which kind of makes me think ants might be yours. You know? Want to hear my craziest boring experiment? 20 queens, 1 terrarium. I mean, depends how big the terrarium is and how much food there is. I have a better idea for you. It's called Super World Box. That means you don't need to make ants fight to the death to satisfy yourself. Simples. You're wrong, sadly, but that's typically the thing that decides your favorite animals. I see, understandable. Okay, I'm not sure I... Unless it's, Ah, fuck, what are the names? Water Strider. I feel like that was a cooler name. Pond Skater. I'm gonna say Pond Skater instead, because that's cooler. I got bored and they were there. Shouldn't have been near me. Oh no. I feel like there's like always an ant near someone though. Or ant near you though. In general, not you specifically, just in general. Like, ants are one of the most populous things on Earth. There are like 6, maybe 7 ants nests in my garden alone. Dad's not happy about it. Every year we get into springtime, and like at some point, like I'm hanging the washing out, and Dad's outside the garden, and he's like, "Cahir, this is ridiculous. Look how many ants nests there are." Every fucking year, without fail, at some point, my father will turn to me and be like, "Cahir, look how many ants nests there are in the garden. This is ridiculous. I really need to do something about this." Is Dragonfly because of the name? Felix, I have some news for you. I have some news for you. Have you heard of The Fly? Just got the word fly in it. No, sounds erotic. What? Huh? You might want to read that one more time. It says exotic. You said exotic. No. Dyslexia strikes again, baby. Oh my god. Oh my god. I watched ants fight to the death in my one. We got yellow ones versus orange ones. Real. I remember... Come on, stressing up. That was not my era. Look, I've got dyslexia, you know? I've got dyslexia. Simple as. You can't blame me. I hold no blame. I always remember the story of, that one fucking 4chaner who threw an ice cream cone at a wasp's nest because one stung him and started a war between the ants and the wasps. Did you know some ants will ally faced against the same species, and some will just stop eating out of stress? And some go to war, some go to war. I can imagine that, you know. That makes sense. You know, all animals have feelings. And sometimes those feelings are bloodthirsty. Alright. People changing their name on Discord is so funny, because sometimes someone will change their name, and you're just like, who is this? Who is this? Who is this person? When did... Who are they? Because I don't fucking know who they are. I got no idea. I'm gonna have to check their logs, and it'll probably just be me having like a one completely out of context conversation with them. That was probably from when I was in a voice call with them at some point. So I have no fucking idea who this is meant to be. Life is a joy. Alright. I need to start thinking about what tier list I'm going to do for Wednesday. One day I'll change my name and pretend to be a new person. That'd be funny. You know, I'd rate that. And then you can start, like, knowing about things that you shouldn't know about. And then I can start getting suspicious. And then I can ban you between streams because I don't know how to react. Alright. Alright. Almost there, 40 away. Alright, ooh. Not my mic. Not great. Not smart. Yeah, have you ever made Omurice? I have not, no. Angel and Rose, soft resetting for a shiny starter. I understand resetting for that uncatchable Pokemon. I understand resetting for that uncatchable Pokemon. I don't understand. Wait, do you understand or not? You said both. I am baffled. Best of luck with the starter resets. Which starter are you resetting for? In which game? Alright. You don't understand. Oh, because I want to. Like, at day's end, most of my shinies end up sitting in a PC box somewhere, and I don't use them, you know? Oh, I see! Soft resetting for a shiny starter, I understand. I get it, I get it, I get it. I want to. Again, yeah. I don't use most of my shinies. And shiny hunting for me is more about the hunt than the aftermath. And really, I'm sure this is one of those hunts that very few people have achieved, you know? Like, of all the shinies you could possibly get, this is probably like in the lower percentile. And I think that's cool. Yeah, would you rather have a good omelette or have no omelette? What? Good omelette? I mean, if I didn't like omelettes, I'd say no omelette, but I do like omelettes. You know? Omelettes are a thing I'm a fan of. So... omelette is omelette. Are you implying there's no such thing as a good or bad omelette? Right. I've not had an omelette in a while, to be fair. Like I was saying, at the end of the day, it's made of eggs. That is true. That is how you make an omelette. You're correct. I'm not sure if there's a point to this. Still trying to figure out if there's a point. Or not. Alright. Like, I make eggs pretty commonly now, you know. I like a good bacon, egg, and cheese. Goes hard. But I've not made an omelette. I mean, thinking with all 0.0021 of my brain cells, having an omelette and not wanting it is better than not having an omelette and not wanting it. Because you can give it to someone who wants an omelette and pretend you care. What? Huh? What? I feel like you kind of launched into this with no prior context, you know? Like, you've gone, would you rather have an omelette or no omelette? Without forgetting to imply the idea that... Without forgetting to, like, imply the idea that, like, maybe you don't like omelettes. Because, like, yeah, you're right. If you have an omelette, you could give it to someone if you didn't like the omelette. Personally, I would like the omelette. Thanks. It's mine. It's my omelette! Get away! It's mine. The number is quickly approaching. It is. What would you do if when you said okay, he said yes? Would go? Would go? What would you do if when you okay, so he said yes would go? What would you do if when you okay, so he said yes you would go? Maybe. I'm gonna go maybe on that one. Couldn't give it to vegans though. That is a good point. So don't give it to a vegan. I call cap. I physically can give vegans omelette. They don't seem grateful. I wonder why. I guess that's true. You could give the omelette to a vegan. They'd probably say no. Give it to me, yeah. Give me the omelette. I want the omelette. Give it to me. I'll take the omelette. Alright. I will hire the greatest chef in the world for Cahir's birthday for birthday omelettes. Let's fucking go, honestly. I'm gonna hold you to that. Maybe not, it sounds expensive. No, I'm holding you to it. You've locked it in. You've locked it in. You have a month. My birthday's on the 18th of June. If you don't come into chat on the 18th of June, which I believe is a Monday. What's a Tuesday? Great, now I have to figure out if there's going to be a birthday stream or not. I guess it depends on what I do on my birthday. Why is everyone born in June? Well, you see, it's because everybody really likes fucking in April, March, February, January, December, November, October, September, August. It's because everybody really likes fucking in August. Or is it September? I shouldn't have asked a question I wasn't prepared to hear the answer to, I'm sorry. It wasn't even like that aggressive of an answer, it's like people like fucking in August, I guess. What is it about August that makes it so good for sexy time? It's fucking August. Real! You are right, though. My father was born in June. My nephew was born in June. My other nephew wasn't. He wasn't born in March. When I was in college in my computer science class, there were 2 other people in the room with my birthday, and that was fucked up. I don't know why they did that to me. I think that was rather rude of them to be born on my birthday. Like, that was my birthday. I think asexual August. I mean, clearly not. I'm sorry, Felix. I appreciate what you're going for, but the numbers aren't on your side. That's so real. My little cousin stole your birthday 4 years late. I think you should have your revenge. Adultery August? I don't really think that one's, I don't think I can condone that one either. You know? Does condone mean what I think it is? Yeah. Means exactly what I thought it did. How about Amazing August? That's true. I can get behind Amazing August. Because it is. It is Amazing August. Because of all the hot sex everyone's having. That's great. That's a great idea, Felix. Alright. Glad we cleared that one up. Glad that one's all sorted. All figured out. Love that. Alright. Alright. We are getting very close, Felix. We're so close I might be able to lick it. I'm personally getting really excited for this shiny, you know. Because Felix has said it's arriving at 5,095, which means we're getting the shiny at 5,095, obviously. The obvious event here is that we're going to be getting the shiny at 5,095. Because Felix has said so. So, that's obviously what's going to happen, right? As we have all already agreed upon. You called 5,096. I see. I see. I guess that's one more encounter for the stream then. We should be close though. I feel like we were just at 5,050. Alright. Like, I get through this hunt decently quick. It's just, I keep on taking breaks from it because Pokemon keep releasing DLCs and shit. You call not a fucking chance anytime soon. Oh, that's a shame. How long is anytime soon? I pray on Felix's downfall because I need to win this bet for 5 Minty Tigers. That's a great point. That's a great idea. We're going to start a bet. We're going to start a prediction. Will Cahir get shiny at 5,095? Yes. No. Alright. Prediction time. Everybody hop over to Twitch to vote. I just realized I only left like a minute to vote. You're gonna have to be really fucking quick on this. You know what, I might try to cancel. I'm not gonna have enough time to cancel this, definitely not. Okay, I'm giving more time for this, I apologize. Will Cahir get shiny at 5095? I forgot to change the time from 30 seconds to like... Yeah, let's go 5 minutes. Maybe let's go, yeah. Let's go 2 minutes. I apologize if anyone actually voted there and then I just kind of took it away from them. But, I thought I'm hoping Felix is going to vote. For it is his prediction. You did 8.6k for no. 8.6k for no. So far, all that stands to happen is Rob stands to lose. 8k channel points. It's interesting to see someone say they think a thing is going to happen, and then cow it out of it, you know, when actual consequences are put on the table, you know? No, you haven't put 8k in. Oh, you haven't put 8k in, so someone else put a lot in. Someone else put a lot of channel points onto no. And at this point, it looks like if I get the shiny, a lot of channel points are just gonna go. Which is funny, actually. I think that's the funniest outcome. Yeah, no, this is a one-sided prediction, actually. You put in 8k. I see. You have 0 points. You're probably getting them back. A little bit miffed that someone didn't put their money where their mouth is. You said you're going all in? I apologize, I missed it. In fact, I don't think I did. Uh-oh. I hear my cat screaming at me. Shit, I didn't. You did not. Missy? No, she shuts up. That's fine. I'm not going to complain about that. You wanted to. I mean, you did go all in. Hello, Missy. You actively did go all in. You don't need to say you went all in, because you did go all in. You know? Going all in is a thing you did. Rob, give me the gambling copypasta. Right. Hello, Missy. Why are you headbutting like that? Absolute creature, huh? Yahoo!
Get it twisted, gamble. Please start gambling. Gambling is an investment and an investment only. You will profit, you will win. You will do all of that, you understand.
I do understand. I do. Right. What are you doing, Cahir? Tiny fool, that's what she is. Alright. We are so almost there. I think I'm gonna go to... I almost said 6k. I almost said I'm gonna go to 6k today. I'm not gonna go to 6k. I'm gonna go to 5,100. That's what comes after 5,000. I actually didn't want my money back. You didn't. You didn't want me to say any accursed words or anything. Is that what I'm getting? You didn't want 15 minutes of me saying, anything. Felix, you missed the gamble. Robin E. My voice broke glass put a total of 8k on me not getting a shiny. That you could have won. But now it's just going to go to the void. You wanted to redeem Hydrate a trillion times. Don't try to drag me into your lifestyle, please. Cowardice, really. I mean, as you said, you're certain of this, aren't you? That's not even gambling, that's just getting free channel points, right? That's just getting free channel points. I'm literally the mayor of Good Financial Decisions City. Well, that's interesting, because when I went, they didn't allow me in. Anyway. Alright. There's a sign by the entrance with the list of banned entities. You're pretty high on the list. Unbelievable. I can't believe you'd do this to me. You know what? You know, for that slight against me personally, I'm going to get a lawyer. I'm going to pay money for a lawyer. It's like my channel icon with a red cross. Oh my god, that's a war crime, Felix! Putting the red cross when you're not actually the Red Cross. That's a war crime. Your city committing a war crime right now. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. That's really fucked up. Genuinely shocked that you do that. Shaking my head. No, we have a large Swiss population, they said it's fine. Oh yeah, you've got Swiss friends, huh? That it. Alright. 5,094. You know what this means, ladies and gentlemen! It's time. Hi there. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Professor Juniper. Everyone calls me the Pokemon Professor. You fucking lied to me! Take the shot. Take the fucking shot. This YouTube account was a 2.5-year-long social experiment conducted by Harvard University. The experiment is now complete. Thank you for your participation. I've not incremented yet. Okay, well, My Voice Broke Glass said 5,096. So let's see if he's right. No. Crazy. Crazy that. Alright. Did you guys just get refunded, or like, did it split the money? So your guess was right. It was. You were right, Rob. Indeed you were. Congratulations. You did it. You win. You win a slight feeling of disappointment. So you get those 8k channel points, right? You're gonna have to negotiate this with the my voice rare class. Alright. One more encounter, then it's time for some Pokedoku! Love a good bit of Pokedoku! Alright. That's not the shiny, no. So that is it for the hunt today. Pokedoku time. Alright. We got dual type, monotype, bug, middle evolution, Gala, and first in evolution line. I feel like Gala bug types is a category I have forgotten members of on multiple occasions. Oh, I remember who it is now. I remember. I remember. Frostmoth. I remember Frostmoth. Okay. Bug type middle evolution and then first in evolution line. Bug type middle evolutions. You can't say the number because you can't say identical messages. Alright. Now then, well, bug-type middle evolution. We already know the most forgettable bug-type middle evolution, don't we? Spupa. Envision it like the Mysterio part in the second Tom Holland Spider-Man film, where the drones take off and he describes the whole backstory. Yeah? As in the saying that this is a social experiment. Spupa mention. Alright. First in evolution line bug type. Well, obviously, we've got Nimble and Tarantula. Are there any other Galarian bug types I might be forgetting? I say that like I know. I meant Poldean bug types. Still said that like I know. Poldean bug types. I feel like there's got to be, right? Yahoo!
Believe in Mr. Basculin, he will bring you your shiny. It is because your devotion to him is not maintained. You have not been rewarded. Also, he would never put you under stress in social experiments.
He wouldn't put me under stress in social experiments. That's true. But I am always devoted to Mr. Basculin. I've always been devoted. You can't do this to me. You can't do this to me. Alright, because, like, it's either that or I put, like, Shelmet or Carrot Blast. No, I think those guys are going to be remembered. What about, like, Cutie Fly? No, I think Cutie Fly is pretty iconic. I feel like Blipbug's not going to be that low, though. I feel like I am missing a bug type from Paldea, though. Paldea's got a huge Pokedex. So I doubt that just Nimble and Tarantula are the only bug types of that gen. Not of the gen, I know that there are other bug types. There's Slitherwing, I believe. I might put Nimble. I'm gonna put Nimble. Oh, it's Nimble. 2.1's pretty low, but I feel like that's not the lowest. Alright, then Monotype, Middle Evolution, Gala, and First Evolution line. Monotype, Middle Evolution... I mean, technically, like, a bunch of starters. Dusclops is one. Dusclops might be a solid one, just because I feel like people remember Dusk Noir. Loudred could be a good option. I feel like I should be thinking later, though. Here, I can't remember the most forgotten Pokemon. Good. Let's keep it that way. You know what? I am feeling good about Dusclops. 1%, that's pretty solid, honestly. Monotypes from Gala are Sinisty. Farlynx, but I don't think Farlynx is going to be a low-down option, especially when Lynxie literally has a Farlynx in their profile picture. Sandaconda and Silicobra. Hatenna. Maybe Hattrem? Not sold on that one, though. Gala Ponyta. No, I think Sinisty is going to be too popular. People are going to remember Sinisty. Yo, we got a bot! How exciting! I am ecstatic about this information. Blipbug might be a monotype. From Gala. But, I think I'm gonna go Silicobra. 0.7. Okay. And then Monotype, Burst, and Evolution line. Nimble. I'm guessing Poldean options are going to be pretty solid. Pretty sure bots like my Monday streams. It seems it. It seems it. Monotype First and Evolution line. I mean, yeah, Paldea is generally a pretty good place to go for all this kind of stuff. But I'm starting to find the more middle generations tend to get the lowest answers these days. So for monotypes, I mean, Rookie D is technically an answer, but I feel like Rookie D is going to be a bit too popular of an answer. Drillbur's gotten pretty low in the past, but Drillbur was my first destination when I was like, Juniper. Nosepass. Nosepass was my Pokemon short today. 0.1. Woohoo! Yahoo! Woohoo! Yeah! Yeah! Yahoo! Woohoo! Yeah! Yeah! Woohoo! That's like more than your brain cells. It's that good. It's very good. It's very good. cool. So, dual type first in evolution line. Most first in evolution lines I don't think are dual types. Tinker is technically a dual type first in evolution line. Nincada. But are people going to be thinking of Nincada because it's a bug type? If that makes sense. Badoo? Litwick? No. The most tiny bird Pokemon. So, like, Rufflet's one. I've had good success with Rufflet as of late, haven't I? Venipede and Swallow, but those are both bug types, and I feel like putting a bug type down is gonna... People are gonna be thinking of bug types more, and there are a lot of bug types. Maybe I could go to Gala? Impidim's gonna be too popular. I could go to Alola, to be fair. Alolan Grimer. .3! Dual types from Gala. Let's go dual type middle evolution first, I think. There are a lot of dual type middle evolutions. Pokemon like Monferno count, so do Pokemon like Staravia. Technically, that one guy, Bisharp, counts now, but Bisharp isn't who I'm gonna put. Obviously, middle evolution is a bit a difficult category because like it needs to be a 3-stage Pokemon that counts into it. So, what 3-stage Pokemon are we looking at? Carkol. I don't know, I feel like people are going to remember Carkol. Gloom? I feel like Gloom's memorable though, same with Weepin' Bell. Trying to remember what 3 stages from Gen 4 there are. What new 3-stage Gen 4 Pokemon there are. I mean, Luxio isn't a triple type though, and it'd probably be popular if it were. No, let's go back to Unova, I think. Unova's a generally pretty good bet. Lampent? I don't think Lampent's what I'm going to put. Doublade. 1.5, that's pretty bad, actually. Like, in the scheme of things, I think that's pretty bad. And then dual type from Gala. Darmanitan Zen mode tends to ace out these categories. And it's done pretty well on this one as well. Okay, I have gotten 23. Most unique 80. I've done another fucking peak. Poltegeist was the least popular. I think I almost said Poltegeist. Yeah, I almost said Sinistea, who was fucking almost lower than Silicobra. Wait, which... Okay, yeah, these were the 2 categories I could have gotten lower at. Yeah, Doublade was a bit of a fumble. Carkol was lower! Da. Skiploom was a good one. Trumbeak got pretty low. Nuzleaf, that would have been a great one. Braixen was the lowest here, but... No, Spoopar I put here. Spoopar was... 3rd and last. Frostmoth, which I put here, was the least popular. Yanma was the least popular. Nimble was actually pretty well put. Oh, Rellor! I knew I was forgetting one. And it was Rellor. Of course it was Rellor. Fucking Rellor. Pancham was here. Nosepass was right down there, though, with it. Well, you're welcome for the shiny anyway. Yeah, of course, Felix. Great, thanks for the shiny. I've not got a sniper to have words with at all. No, not at all. I hope you have a great rest of your week, or what's left of it. What did I do this one? I think I got like a 1%-ish. No, I got a 0.3, which is almost as low as that one was. I did pretty solid throughout this category. I only fumbled in these two categories. Okay. But I dare say, at this point, I'm going to say goodbye for the night. Thank you all for coming. I hope you've all had great times. I certainly have. I'll be back on Wednesday. Did you realize the sniper you ordered was called Felix, or... See, I thought it would be ironic. It's what I would say if I didn't order another two. Have fun with that. But yeah, thank you all for coming. I hope you all had a great time. I certainly have. And I will see you all on Wednesday for more of our Pokemon Platinum Poison-only playthrough. Would highly recommend tuning in for that. Goodbye. Have a great rest of your day. Have a great rest of your week. Goodbye and good night.